Okay, hi. Open your plan. There it is. I've been diddling around with it. I finally figured out something about it. It took me a while to do so also. I'm going to do an elevation camera. And we'll zoom in onto that anomalous area. Now when I click here, I should select the wall, but watch what happens when I left click there. It selects the roof plane. Why? I have no idea. But it's noticed that if I click anywhere on this anomalous area, the roof plane selects. Just before I started to make this video, I'm going to turn off the grid. I'm going to move this roof plane out of the way and straighten this one out. We'll go back to the elevation camera. Now I'm going to move the edge of this roof plane away from the wall just a little bit. Watch what happens. Yeah, okay, see? Why that was occurring, I'm not sure. But it's moving it away from this wall here. Fix it, if you could call it that. I'm going to take this roof plane here and point to point move it from here to here. That's not exactly where I needed to go. I needed to go out here like that. I want to move it away from the wall just a little bit, so I'm going to use the arrow key and move it down a little bit. Now we'll put a break over here at this mating point corner, and then click on this new line that I created and reattach it and see what, and we'll check the results. Okay, so that causes the anomaly to come back. Let's just pull this away from that wall a little bit more and see what, if it has any effect. Okay, it does. You should be able to get this dead close against this wall, but when, in this case, I'm empirically showing you that if I pull it too close, it causes that anomalous. Well, it didn't create it again this time, but I just pulled it back. Let me hit F12 to rebuild walls, floors, and ceilings and see if that comes back. Yeah, it came back. Okay. So it's a little twitchy there. I'm going to move it away. See, that repaired it. And it puts this gap here, but you know, you're not going to live in this virtual house, so it's not that important. If you wanted to fix this, you have to move this away from this wall. That's what I found out. Now, why it is, I have no idea. You know, you can ask tech support if you want an explanation, but I don't have any explanation. These should be not be two roof planes, but they're extension of the same roof plane. Excuse me. Let's see, I think so. Yeah, the way you would do this, well, it's kind of a mess. I don't think that break there belongs. That probably goes over there. This break here is unwanted. And boy, all these breaks in here. I'm going to see if this line will join to that line. Well, I tried to. It looks like this roof plane here ought to wrap all the way over. Not exactly sure. Let me look at this in an overview. Yeah, this roof plane here is, we don't need it. Just going to delete that one. And then we'll wrap this one here around. I never use this dialog. And put a break there. Stretch this down here. That didn't exactly happen like I wanted, but that's okay. Break that there. And then Put that down there. Now, finishing this up will probably be easier to do in plan view, but click on this roof plane here and use the join roofs tool and join to that one. It should join. It did. And then this edge of that extended roof plane I made will then connect with this roof plane. Okay, whenever you get that error message, there's usually an additional break in there that is, I don't see the additional break. Sometimes you just need to persist and insist that the things join together, and they will eventually. I'll move it a little bit closer manually. Try it this way. Oops, my artifact came back. I'm going to move that away from the edge. This particular design is just twitchy. I don't have an explanation for that. See, it's this one ought to connect to this one. Not quite sure why it's not connecting. See, that's this one. But they'll have it connected here, and oh, I see. There's a break here. That's the reason they didn't connect. You can't just connect two roof edges to one roof edge. It's only going to connect one edge, one unbroken edge to another unbroken edge like that. Excuse me. See, this one and this one ought to connect. But not, see, there's an extra break right here. I have to get rid of that before that tool will work. Yeah, like that. Not quite sure what. There must be an extra break in here that I don't see. This ought to come over here like that. And these two lines ought to connect. Just stubborn about connecting. Go back to the overview. Well, the purpose of this video wasn't to figure the roof out, but I got interested. Yeah, anomaly showing again. Let's pull it away from the edge. Okay. That seems to fix it, at least temporarily. This edge, come over in here. Boy, that is really twitchy. Look at that. My goodness. Okay, this is going to have to go around that corner there. See, I need to see the reference display. Yeah, this roof plane here needs to have a hinge in it. Like that. That's the camera line. There's something wonky about that. I'm just not quite sure what. That's ridiculously, that gap is ridiculous. Oh, I see. I put that 45 in the wrong place. It needs to go here. This needs to match that one. And then it needs to be outside that wall. There's so many roof plane lines coming together, it's a little bit hard to sort them out. That looks better. At least there's one line anyway. There, now we're getting somewhere. That's cleaning up some. Except that this keeps coming back. It's some kind of weird extension of the roof plane. Oh yeah, this is incorrect here. This wouldn't do that. Just simplify that a little bit and see if they won't join. Yeah, that's kind of an odd angle. I know what you were trying to do. I guess you could maybe it is the way you had it. I don't remember. I don't know what you do there. That's a wall sticking through. See, that wall polyline is pretty aberrated. I'm just going to manually edit it and see if we can clean that up a little bit. Excuse me. Yeah, that didn't go off in at that tangent. Get rid of that break. And work that over there, more like that angle. That looks a little better. Yeah, they're pretty close. It's just off a little bit. Okay, that's kind of cleaned the roof up. Not quite sure what that is. Probably don't need or want it. Well, that cleaned that up a little bit. And it's the sort of thing, oh, what happened to that wall? See if that will fix that. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Okay, you just don't have a cap slab over on this curved thing like you do here. Well, you're coming along. This plan is just kind of annoying. And you've seen how many times I fixed that and how many times it unfixed itself. And now, what you would probably want to do is fix it and then send it to a layout for printing before it screws up again. I've had plans like this where they're kind of annoying and they're continually flying apart, but that's not too bad. It's annoying, but it's just annoying. Not a deal killer. So what's that? Yeah, I got a little bit of a gap there. Hit the tab key and break that wall poly line. I missed it. Break line tool on that edge. Didn't work. Do it again. Okay, I got it that time. Then we could just cantilever that down. Fill that hole in. Of course, it created another problem, but you know, it's very difficult to make these models absolutely perfect. But it's not that hard to get them together where you can get construction documents made. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.